What's going on, my paranormal party people? Big Martin back in the house. That's right, yo. What's going on? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Um, hope you guys had got outside, got to enjoy some of that weather. So, as you guys know, yesterday posted a video announcing some changes with the winners for our giveaways. So stay spooky, Christy. I'm waiting for your address. Flaca Chula 25. I'm waiting for you. And also Waltzes with Devils. I'm waiting for your address. So, if you guys can, please DM me that information before Wednesday, so I can get those packages out to you guys by Wednesday. And if not, I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm basically gonna come on here and go live, and the first three people that ask for a swag package will get it. Sound good? Deal. All right, guys, you got to send that stuff to me. But I know I told you guys, I gave you guys a little teaser yesterday. I had my first Karen interaction on Saturday. It really caught me off guard. Um, so I, basically, um, Chris and I and my sister had went to lunch. I hadn't seen my sister for a while, maybe over a year or so. So we decided to go to Sizzler's by her house. Probably like 15 minutes from my house. Been in the area plenty of times. I knew where it was at. Um, I mean, everything was great. You know, we go there, we order our food, we're sitting down, we're chatting, we're talking there probably for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So as we're winding down, um, I don't pay attention to people that come in and go. I'm focused on what I'm doing. I mean, unless I feel somebody's a weirdo and is like looking at me weird or staring at us strange or something like that, I don't pay attention to people. So we're sitting there reading and we're getting ready to, we're wrapping up. Um, and this lady walks by Chris and gives her a folded up little note, and we're looking around like, okay, like what was that about? So she opens, I go, well, what is it? What does it say? She unfolds a note and it's her phone number saying to call her like ASAP, um, something like, I don't know, she can help or something like that. Had her phone number, it was a 562 area code. Um, I can help you or something like that. I don't know. After the interaction, it kind of got thrown away, but so I'm like, what the hell? So me being me, going against what Chris and my sister were telling me, just hey, let it go. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. We need to go over there, and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna find out what this is about. So she is standing at the salad bar, and I walk up to her and I show her the note. And I go, hey, what's the meaning of this? And she, with the quickness, did the exorcist and whipped around. Who are you? What do you do for a living? And where do you live? And I'm like, okay, well, none of that is any of your business. She starts yelling, I don't care. You're threatening me. And I'm like, okay, I want to know why you're giving notes. My old lady at the table. What the hell? I don't care. I don't know who you are. You're threatening me and I'm gonna call the cops and I'm gonna record this. And I'm like, okay. So I go back to my table. Mind you, Chris and my sister had walked out of the restaurant already. So as I'm walking back, her husband, I'm assuming that was with her. I go, hey bro, I go, what is she trying to insinuate with all these with these notes? He goes, well, she has mental problems. And I'm like, look, now before I offend anybody, mental health is a big deal for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. One, for those of you who don't know, I suffer from severe PTSD, anxiety, depression. I'm on medication for it. So it's not like I look down on people that have you know, mental issues. Hell, I got them. I mean, I've been through enough in my life to where I got screwed up with some stuff. So I can understand that. But if you're taking somebody out in public who you know is going to act up, you better be ready for the consequence. Because I don't know something's wrong with her. For all I know, she's just some crazy ass old lady that just wants to start some crap. So he goes, well, she has mental issues. I'm like, look, you know what? I go, you need to pay attention to what she does when she's out in public. I go because that can get you in a lot of trouble and things can happen to people like that. So she whips out her phone and shoves it in my face. He's threatening me. Somebody better call the cops. He's the devil and this and that. And I'm like, okay, all right. I go, look. I go, you're recording, right? You have your phone on. It's in my face. I go, look at the note that you passed my old lady. I go, this is why you got questioned. Don't ever do that again. You're lucky I didn't have my grandkids with me. This would have been an issue. I told her husband, her old man, I go, hey man, you know what? Just keep her away from me. We're leaving. Keep her away from me. So our waitress comes up to me. She goes, well, they come here a lot, and she always does that to people. And I'm like, okay, then you need to get her to leave. Why do you let her come here if she's chasing off your business? I go, what's going to happen is you guys are going to run into the wrong people. I mean, they almost did, but you're going to run into somebody who's not going to be able to control their anger, and something bad's going to happen. Whose fault is that? You guys already know she's a problem. Obviously, her husband knows she's a problem, and you just haven't came up to the right person who's going to say anything back to them. Well, I did. So as I'm walking out, she's the manager, I guess, is asking them to leave. I'm walking out the door. This little now, granted, I'm 5'11", 275 pounds. This little Mexican brother, we like to call him border brothers. Uh, he was a waiter there. He says, calm down, sir. Calmate. Tells me in Spanish. And I'm like, first of all, I ain't gotta be calm. I didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. I said, so what's your little 5 foot butt gonna do to me? You need to walk your back inside there. You walk your little butt back inside there and go deal with them. So I walk out the door and I'm walking to the car to go see Chris and my cousin, or Chris and my sister. And they asked them to leave. And she's screaming at the top of her lungs all the way to her car. I'm calling the FBI. I'm calling every SWAT member I know. I'm going to blast this. I'm going to put you on internet. I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to come after you. I'm going to find you. And I'm like, good luck. You want to know why? Because I want to see you and your crazy white butt come down to my hood and see how far you get. But, it was a weird interaction. It was very strange. And, you know, and then I had to top it all off. They were parked near us. So I had to walk to the car and the husband's staring at me. She's in the car, still screaming at the top of her lungs. The husband's looking at me like I'm about to go over there and do something that I shouldn't be doing. And we get in the car, and as we're driving off, we can still hear her screaming. And I'm like, you know what? I, what's wrong with people? I mean, I don't go out of my way to start trouble with anybody. Believe me, you do something wrong, we're gonna have a problem. I mean, and that's with anybody. Anybody that I care about, anybody that's around me, my family, my grandkids, my friends, people that I trust and love. Yeah, if you treat them wrong, I have an issue with it, and I'll settle it. I have no problem with that. Now, in regards to her mental health, she needs help, and her husband or boyfriend or whoever it was needs to realize that, because in these days and times nowadays you can't do that to people. That's how bad things happen to people. I mean, me, yeah, I was if this would have happened maybe 20, 25 years ago, I would have got a case. But I'm not like that no more. Yeah, I'll run my mouth and I'll put you in your place. Um, but if you want to come at me physically, I don't have a problem with that. You can go ahead and do that. But it's just people don't understand nowadays that just stay out of people's business, man. We got a saying in the hood, MYODB, mind your own damn business. Now, I don't listen to what people talk about when we're at restaurants. I'm not worried about them. I'm focused on what I'm doing. If I'm out having a good time, I'm out having a good time. I ain't worried about who you're with, what you're looking at me for, why you bumped into me in the door. I don't care about none of that no more. I'm too old for that. And mind you, this lady had to be in her late 50s, early 60s. So, um, yeah, I had a Karen. I had a Karen. I had a Karen moment, man. My first one. Thank God it didn't. I was waiting for the racial stuff to come out, but thank God it didn't because that would have made it even funnier. Because, yeah, you're in the hood where you're the minority, not me. So, I, eh, I mean, I took it with a grain of salt. Yeah, it bothered me at first. I laughed it off, walked away, and said, you know what it is. And I'm not going to jail. She ain't going to jail. Nobody's in trouble. But it's uncalled for. I mean, why stick your nose into other people's business? If it doesn't affect you, stay out of it because you don't know what people are dealing with. I mean, like I say, it takes one bad person that she's gonna pick on and do the same thing to, and something really bad's gonna happen. And I feel bad for those people because they're more or less defending their own and taking care of their own. And just because she has some issues, it's got to be everybody else's issue. I'm sorry if you're not happy with your life, that's your fault. It has nothing to do with anybody else. You want your life to be better, make it happen, and your partner should help you with that. So I just wanted to share that crazy story with you. Um, I mean, I've never had a Karen moment before up until now. I wasn't expecting to have one that day, um, but it happened. And now that I've experienced it myself, I can understand why people get so upset with them. It's like, you know what? Mind your own damn business, man. Just you keep your comments to yourself, keep your notes to yourself. You don't know who people are, and you don't know how they're going to react to you. So, with that being said, guys, like I said, I'm an advocate for mental health, um, because I suffer from it also. And I understand sometimes people don't want to deal with it, and but that doesn't mean that everybody around you has to deal with it either, which isn't fair and um, isn't respectful, especially if you want to be disrespectful. Causes a problem. So, anyways, that's my Karen story for Saturday. I just wanted to let you guys know. Share. I wanted to share what happened to me because damn, I was actually kind of surprised, man. But after this, I'm going to do another video, and it'll be also pertaining to mental health. Um, yeah, it's a serious subject, and trust me, if there's anybody out there right now that feels that they need help, that they need anything, I will attach phone numbers. If you don't have anybody that you can talk to, get at me, and I will help you. I will get you the help. Together we can find the help that you need, because you know what, for me, um, I went through it pretty much by myself, and it was very hard. And I'm lucky I made it through. So, um, with that being said, all right, guys. Like I said, people that owe me addresses, you guys got to Wednesday, 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 Wednesday. Please get it to me on Wednesday so I can send this stuff out to you. Burning a hole, burning a hole on my desk, guys. Look, it's got them all right here. I got more right here. Look, I got a bunch of them right here. See, got more. Um, give me that address. Give me that info. I'll get those packages out to you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. And we got some crazy stuff coming up. I still have a lot of stuff I gotta post. Um, but until then, keep it spooky, my friends. Peace out.